Alright, Senders, welcome back. We're going to be playing Slay the Spire. Today we're doing the Defect. I'm going to hop in faster than normal. Mainly because I just want to play the game. Really looking forward to it. Love this game. I don't know if you guys could tell by the fact that I'm uploading this 5 days a week. But yes, I really like this game. Lots of elites. Alright, last time we had a really good Necrobinder run where we were trying out some like solo cards and stuff, and it was like a little bit on the new side to me. I'd be pretty happy if I could try out some new Defect cards, because my Defect runs are always kind of samey lately, and I haven't really gotten a chance to try out the trash Defect archetype, which is what I'm calling it, which is like cards like Gunk Up and Compact, you know? Create statuses and do damage and block and turn them into fuel so that you can keep drawing more, and you know? Seems good. Alright, so that being said, that is my kind of goal. I want that to happen. It might not, and I have no control over it, but that is what I want. We're going to be fighting Lagavulin Matriarch. That's interesting. Lagavulin Matriarch is pretty sweet. Because she's asleep for the first, like, 4 turns-ish, I think, and then, like, we can kind of take advantage of that to get some really strong Defect powers in play, should I get them and stuff like that, or generate orbs or whatever have you. I think it's good. Defect into this boss is, like, pretty solid. Defect can take advantage of the sleeping really well. I'm kind of looking at this map, and I'm realizing there's, like, an elite, fire elite over here. But that's really dangerous, so this is like as if I go up here, there's like another 2 in a row where you don't get to heal or nothing. A little sketched out by that, but I do like this. Oh, encircle. I also kind of like this. And then I could do like either way. I could even go like this. There's like options over there. 1, 2, 3-ish. Versus 1, 2, 3, 4. But I don't want to get too greedy. I don't need to be too greedy. If I go this way, I get 4 card opportunities, which is pretty good. And then this is like, I consider this to be like pretty safe, so I kind of like that. And then there's just like options up here. Yeah, I kind of want to go left. But, like, what do I need for the Lagavulin Matriarch? I basically just need scaling, things to get into play. Or just, like, really high damage. Especially from orbs. Lagavulin Matriarch has this thing where she, like, reduces your dex and strength by a significant amount every few turns once woken, so it's kind of like... She doesn't nerf your focus, though, so your orbs are, like, good. Let's see. Bare minimum, I'm fighting... How many elites? 1 guaranteed. Bare minimum 1, most likely 2. Also could be 3. Woman Conch isn't bad. I do like the power of just taking the Crucible, though. You know, last week I had, like, a relatively difficult run on the Defect, considering we're on A0, right? I know that it didn't look as crazy as I was making it seem in the video last week when I did that run. But I just want to point out, this is A0. I am an A20 player. On Slay the Spire 1, I play A20. On here, I haven't been having a difficult time climbing exactly, right? To struggle as much as I did on Ascension 0 is nuts. The fact that it might not have looked as hard as it did is just a testament to my experience with this game and the game that came before it, right? I think the Silver Crucible put me in a weird bind last time, and I really don't want to make this a famous last words kind of scenario, but there's no way it can happen again, right? There's no fucking way, right? Right? Gonna try it out. Corpse Slug. Okay, so... taking 6. I gotta put up at least 1 of you. I could block this. I probably should block this. Because next turn I'm guaranteed a kill on the front guy. Yeah, that's fine. Killing the front guy will stun the back guy. Oh, that sucks. Oh, yeah, I'm frail. Yeah, that really sucks, actually. Well, I'm guaranteed a kill next turn, too. Yeah, turns out I shouldn't have blocked that earlier. It would have saved me some HP had I damaged the bad guy, I think. Whatever, how am I gonna know? I was talking how I wanted gunk up. I wanted to make a trash defect build. My trash build's going crazy, but I mean a refract plus, though. Come on. Glass orb deals damage to all enemies. I know that's like really strong, man. That's really good for hallway fights, man. 24 damage, channel to glass. Or just deal 15 damage for one. I don't know what to do, because, like, I want this. I want to make a deck that utilizes this trash generation, but Refract is too good. The Phantasmal Gardener elites exist, so I'm taking Refract. I mean, there's a lot of fights where it's more helpful. Whatever. Am I really taking 6 damage here? Screw you, Sea Punk. Ow. I mean, I'll take a cool-headed plus. I didn't even really need to think about that one. Just Frost Orb's card draw? Hell yeah. I've never handled that fight quite so simply before. Nice. So my deck has Lightning, Frost, and Glass. Compile Driver Plus is pretty decent. Alright, so we lose out on the next chest, which is up here. That's going to be nothing. And in return, we got a really goated attack and 2 good sources of card draw with 1 generating Frost Orbs. Honestly, I think that value is worth it, you guys. I think that was a good call. Wish I could play Glass right now. But I can't justify taking 12 to this guy. Considering he has Suck, which I just realized is called Suck. But yeah, no, for real, he's kind of a rough fight. Every time he hits you, he gains 3 strength. That's a lot. So this is going to do 32. And I believe Glass starts at 3 damage. So 32 plus... Oh, it starts at 4, so he's dead. Nice. I didn't have to use my explosive ampule then. White Noise is a random power, but you can only play it once. I was saying how good powers are against the Lagavulin Matriarch, in so much as that you could play them without being assaulted. But does that mean that it's the correct choice? Maybe not. Maybe not. Let's go Charge Battery. I like Charge Battery. Let's go ahead and do a... We have decent Orb Gen, so I guess we'll start with... I'll start with Dual Cast. It's kind of a hard decision. I really like the upgrade on Zap, too, early. But You'll do you, do you. That's unfortunate, but we'll do you. The Skulking Colony. 20 damage per turn maximum. I don't think we need to dual cast. I don't really know if it's worth it because of the way the thing ticks. Let's play that for more energy. I like cycling through to get these days out of here quick. Yeah, no, let's do one of these. Perhaps I could have dual casted. Ouch. I can't remember if the Frost Orb started at the front. If it did, I definitely should have dual casted, but oh well. Speed pot. Oh, Vambrace. Nice. I love Vambrace. I'm very tempted to take a Sweeping Beam as well because Phantasmal Gardeners exist, and it's incredibly likely I fight them soon. If I had taken Gunk up, this would have been a snap pick iteration, though. I would have clicked it instantaneously. I'm going to do Sweeping Beam over Zap first, simply because Phantasmal Gardeners are that big of an issue. Which do I want more right now? I guess the Explosive. Second Cool-Headed Plus. Nuts. Empty. Yeah, definitely go this way. Zap upgrade. Look at the power of this deck right now. Look at all of these upgraded cards. 3 from Fires, 3 from Crucible, 1 from Event. All because Crucible, like, set me up for success. Okay, so I'm taking 15 and I'm blocking 7. Looks like we're good. It says the first time they're hit each turn, which leads me to believe that Orbs and Explosive Ampule do not trigger it. Yes. That was true. Taking 17 again. I don't feel like taking damage. It took damage. That might have been a misplay the way I handled that, but whatevs. 19, I'm currently taking 16 plus 9 is 25. Yep, nope. Okay, so these will trigger firstly. So you'll die. And then this will hit someone at random. So I'll break your block just to hope it hits you, I guess. Oh no, you die on it anyway. Nice. Alright, we're good. I took a little bit of damage there, but it was kind of expected, actually. I really like to see a Tempest here. One enormous thing about Tempest in this game is that in Slay the Spire 1, this shit had exhaust on it, and now it just kind of doesn't. Love to see it. 2 punch constructs are beating the fucking piss out of each other. Relic or Greater Rewards, which I believe is a rare relic, and also probably a card. Well, I could fight them, and if I get beat up, then I could just go straight up and, like, go to the fire and skip the elite. I just noticed they're slightly damaged. Because they were punching each other. Cute. So if I hit this, that's 9, and then that's 8, and then that's 10. It's 27. Wow, that's unfortunate. You really couldn't have hit the front one, huh? Not even once, eh? Power potion. Nice. Radiant tincture. Oh, you get 2. I wonder if it's 1 guaranteed potion separate from the potion roll. Or if it's guaranteed 2 potions there. That's pretty sick. Kusarigama is, like, so not helpful. Oh, well. Do I want any of this? I have good card draw. I don't need to care about that. So I don't need FTL or compile. Ball lightning. I feel like I have good orb gen as well as with lightning, especially even skip. Okay, so who could I fight? I could end up fighting Skulking Colony again, or I could fight Terror Eel. And I think I can really handle either one, even at 23 HP. So I'm just gonna do it. Let's take it 6. Yeah, I'll just block. I want to get a good split on this. Seven, 12, 14, 16. I'll take 8. No, that sucks. We have to do this. Refract into dual cast, into double glass proc. Well, that was worth it, because especially if we don't pop this act, it was definitely worth it. Rocket Punch would have been cool if I had the Gunk Up build going, but I don't, so I need to move on from that. At the start of your turn, gain 2 block for each unique orb. I have unique orb. Coolant. Defend. Tempest. At the start of turn, okay. Nice. That sucks. Oh, well. Another gunk up being offered. It's like rubbing salt in a wound, but moving on. I could take a hotfix, maybe. I don't know if it's necessary, but I kind of like it. Helps the frost. I almost feel like I just upgrade here because I have Lizard Tail, and also because I think my deck is so good I can't lose this fight. I think the Coolant upgrade goes hard. This is my first time playing with the Coolant card, by the way. I haven't taken it yet, but genuinely, I think it's going to be good. Also, I just really like this art. It's good art. It's good art, man. Okay, HP are after 3 turns. Oh, I thought it was 4. Maybe, or maybe I'm thinking of the Rhinoceros Beetle from Act 2 is probably what I'm thinking. Go ahead, we'll toss out a Zap and pass. Other than setting up Coolant, like, is it really worth it? Yeah, okay, it was. One more turn, pass. Alright, this is the turn where I want to wake, so I'll hit this power potion. Channel 2 Dark at the end of your turn. Evoke your leftmost orb. Alright. Yeah. You know what? Why not? Sure. Don't want to hit this, though. I think I still hit that. Alright, we hit a cool-headed into a hotfix. So that's going to be 8 plus 3 is 11. Still haven't triggered Vambrace yet. So this will full block. Or I could trigger this for 14. Up to 17. Yeah, we're fine. And then I think we just let this evoke for the extra block. Because it triggers and then gets evoked by Consuming Shadow for 7 instead of 2 or 5. That's actually kind of sick. Sweep me. Cool-headed. Cool-headed again, Zo. So that's going to be 4 plus 5 is 9. Taking 3 damage is fine. Tempest, Zap, Dual Cast. Start with a hotfix, hit into a refract, pop the Radiant Tink, hit one of those. Down to 3. Little nervous, but we do have the tail still. Okay, so it's hitting for 22, right? Tempest puts this in front. Now I go up to 16. So he hits me for 11. I go down to 5. He hits me for 11. I die. And then I come back with 37. It was close. Maybe I should have healed to preserve the tail, but like, whatever. There might have been some misplays in that fight. It was kind of tricky. I think it worked out fine, though. I don't really want Hyper Beam, probably. I think the main fights in Act 2 that I could think of where Hyper Beam would be useful are fights that take too long. Like, it can't instant kill the exoskeletons because of their stupid fucking I only take 9 damage thing. It can't kill... it can't kill all of the bull bugs, only like a couple of the weak ones. Yeah, I don't want Hyper Beam. Second coolant would be pretty cool. My block solution is Frost Orbs and coolant. Screw it. Why not? I'll give it a try. Okay. Fighting Kaiser Crab. Alright. So... I see a lot of campfires all teed up in a row over here. Bing. Bing. Bing bang. Bing. That's pretty sweet. I can even finally go to a shop right beforehand. That seems like the plan. Alright, Tez, what do we have? X Relics or Seal of Gold, huh? Like, a very hot cocoa I really genuinely like, but I think in this deck... Well, no, I guess it'd be really good if I got either of these two, right? Right, Seal of Gold would help me play those on any turn, not just the first. Which I think is more consistent, and I kind of appreciate more. This is like a greedy gamble compared to just the consistency of Seal of Gold. If I take Seal of Gold, it means I spend less at the upcoming shop, though. Which is probably fine. I could probably, if I go to the shop, I could probably purchase one relic and maybe a card remove and move on. The toy box is good. I mean, 4 relics is strong. Like, let's not beat around the bush. I only have a few functioning relics. 2 of my relics turned off. So... But I am getting 3 guaranteed and 1 probably up here, so I almost don't need it. Could be good. You never know. You need relics, but they also burn out. How many fights am I going to have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? With a possibility of 1? 6? Maybe 7. Guaranteed 2 will melt away. And, if I don't get a boss at the event, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the second one will melt away after Kaiser Crab, which is notable. So what would be better? Having +1 energy. I have good card draw, and it's all 1 cost card draw. I also have an X card and a 3 cost card, so the energy consistency would be great. Or I could just have, like, a lot of stuff. I really strongly think Seal of Gold is probably the call, though. Especially because we're yet to reach the Ascension where we get less gold per fight or anything like that. I play you. Now, if I hit for 24, you'll go down to 23, and then I'll have 8 from glass, and you'll go down to 15. And then I could sweeping beam, and you go down to 6. And I very likely... Yeah, it's fine. Eight, you'll be dead. 11. So I'll just toss this out. Whatever. I'm not here to take damage. I don't mind a hologram. I have a ton of fires coming up, so hologram could get upgraded. And I could use it to pull back things like hotfix over and over and over and over. I could use it to pull out cool-headed, so I could get lots of frost orb gen over and over and over and over. I could use it to get multiple different kinds of orbs into my slots at the same time to allow my coolant to better take effect at the start of the next turn, things like that nature. Hologram sounds pretty good. The Tunneler. I'd say 57 damage turn 1 casually was pretty strong there. I don't know. Call me crazy. What do you guys think? Killed the tunneler before he even tunneled. I also got iron. I got Heart of Iron, so that's pretty hype as well. Second charge battery doesn't seem bad. Alright, shop. What do we got? Anything good? I got both of the relics that give gold that I have to pay for now. Nice. Thanks, game. I saw in the patch notes that these are no longer going to be available in shops, according to the beta branch patch notes. Going forward. I hope they keep that change, because that's some kind of bullshit. Toolbox seems good. I would like a cool-headed on Sill. That seems good, too. Focus pot seems good. Remove a strike sounds good. I think we just save our money then. That wasn't a fantastic shop. Do we want the Polonus core again? We have so many fires. Yeah, I guess, probably. $18 damage for this thing, but every 4 turns, draw an additional 2 cards is kind of sweet. Alright, so if we get... Alright, so let's see. What I'm sorry. What elites can we fight? We can fight Dechi Millipede, which is why we have Refract and Sweeping Beam. That's like what they're for. Especially Refract. We have Entomancer, which is what we have Tempest and Hotfix for, with, like, obvious reasons. Or we could fight... What's the other one? This act? Am I going crazy? Why do I always struggle with this, trying to remember which 3 are... Well, I guess it's because there's more than normal because of the alternate acts, but yeah, Act 2 only has 2. What's the other guy? Oh, the Infested Prism, I think is his name. The fucking triangle dude. I think we can handle him too. I don't necessarily think we're in desperate need of upgrades to handle them. But I don't think that that's a reason not to get started. I would like to upgrade the second cooler. Infested Prism. Yeah, that is his name. Okay. Let's go ahead, get a strength pot. Specifically because this guy has Vital Spark, and occasionally he gives himself block. And I don't have a lot of attacks, so this might help me pierce the block to take advantage of the Vital Spark. Cool-headed. Coolant. Hotfix. Refract. Charged battery. Pretty good. Only taking 4, starting with 6. Love that. Compile drive me. I'm going to leave the glass orb there, so I start with more block. Hit the other coolant. Okay. Draw an extra because of the core. Nice, not bad. I should have hit this first. I was going to hit it anyway. I could have... that's my bad. That's my bad. I'm already blocking. Whatever. Damage me. Not as in you damage me, but as in, you know what I mean. Hotfix, hologram, hotfix the second time, strike, bang, bang. I'm not taking damage, so it's fine. I realized that that wasn't lethal, but it didn't really matter. I see we got there. Fruit juice gain max HP is good. I'll save that until the moment that I'm about to finally rest, or the moment where I get a potion to replace it, though. Because the events in this game that deal damage to you and stuff like that, some of them scale on your max HP, so it's better to hold on to it. Or at least that is the case in STS1. Also, Symbiotic Virus is good. It goes with my whole I use every orb in the game nonsense. Did I take a Hailstorm? Where does my damage come from? It basically just comes from evoking orbs. Sometimes I don't trigger Hailstorm. A lot of the time I do. I guess I'll take one. I want to take this upgrade so I could play it a little bit more reliably. Or Jut. Nice. Love that. I think Hotfix Plus is probably better. Alright, Entomancer time. I think I save Focus Potion for the next elite on the off chance it's Dechi. Dechi Millipede, I think I might need it more for the Refract kill. I wanted to play this, but I don't know that I should. Ceiling 21, I have 5, 10, 15, 19. Yeah, no, I should. I'm only taking 2. This is end of turn, 6, 9, 12. 4, 7, 15. Nah, I don't want to take damage. Fuck this guy. I am holding though. I'm not triggering Personal Hive and creating Dazed in my deck. No fucking shot is that happening. Or at least not last turn. Tempted to play Refract now though. But instead, I could grab Hotfix. Pretty good chance I grab Hologram here. There we go. Pull Hotfix back, get the extra. Now I'm definitely overblocking. Doesn't matter. Dead. Blessing of the Forge is okay. Stonecracker's okay. Lightning Rod Plus is really good and helps a lot, actually. Helps keep the orbs rotated and unique. Still over half health. I mean, if it ain't broke, don't fix it in regards to resting, I guess. I could have taken the Chosen Cheese here, especially if I rested. Now I don't feel as good about the cheese. 2 of 8 cards wouldn't be bad here, though. Another copy of Cool-Headed. Focused Strike helps with damage. Alright, it is Dechi, so I'm glad that I have Refract Plus. Let's go ahead and use this Focus Pot, just like I anticipated. We'll... Okay, wait a minute, though. I have 5 energy. If I start with this... Obviously start with this. I guess I'll just hit this guy. Alright, so I have 3 focus, so... This is going to deal 24, but then the 2 glass orbs are going to do 14 total. Combine the 2. 24 and 14 is 38. Plus this would be 47. So you're guaranteed dead. You go down to 2. And you go down to 12. Also, I'm taking a ton of damage. I guess 12 isn't a ton, but... That worked out. Akabeko. I mean, it's rainbow. It's absolutely a rainbow angle. That's insane. Very rarely do I ever take rainbow. I am going to hit arrest here, though. Alright. Kaiser Crab. This is actually going to be a relatively straightforward Kaiser Crab. I don't really do many attacks, but I have enough attacks where I'm confident I could turn around a good portion of the time. Maybe not every time, but my block should be good as long as I play it smart. So that's what I'm going to do. Is there anything I need upgraded from this potion? Not really, so I'm going to hit this hand. Because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so I'm taking currently 21. Now I'm taking 0. Alright, taking 31. I gotta be careful. This turn has lots of incoming damage, so I want to start with that. Right now I'm at 34, so I'm full blocking even without turning around. I think I keep focusing on Crusher then. In general, as a tip, I think it's better to focus Crusher first, because this guy, Rocket, he charges up his claw and then fires it at you like a rocket punch, and then he like takes a turn off where he has to like reclaim his claw. So it's better to fight Crusher first, because then sometimes you just get a turn off, whereas Crusher never really gives you that. At least in my experience. So crazy that both coolant have yet to pop up. Crazy that both coolant have still yet to pop up. Just give me the energy next turn, so I can play both coolant if I get them. Alright. I really wanted to get Refract in play, but it's better to just have double coolant out. Alright, nice. We could turn around to avoid damage using Focus Strike here. And now we're perfect blocking. I'm not going to dual cast because I want more block next turn. Alright. Hit a hologram, grab Focus Strike so I can turn. Nice. We're going to draw extra because of the core now. I'll only take a 21. Plus out a lightning rod. That worked out well. All right. See what I mean? That tech with hologram hotfix? Really strong. Okay. I can't believe I had lethal that there. Wow, that was way easier than anticipated, and I really didn't need the heal. That's okay, though. Voltaic, bro. Oh, bro. Modded is so good, though, because it helps me with maintaining different orb types. Technically, my deck has access to 4 orbs, but only has 3 slots. But because I have 2 copies of Coolant, I don't think I necessarily need modded just to maintain. I think my cycling ability is fine. I think Voltaic is insane and will probably be my boss killing card for Act 3. So definitely take that. Alright. I didn't even check the ancient. Oh, okay. Darv. And then we're fighting test subject, so I My deck has a lot of skills, but it's not so much that I think test subject phase 1 is going to be that much of a problem. I think in general my damage is strong enough to get through test subject 1 with relative ease. I mean, it's only 100 health. Heart. Is Runic Pyramid something I want? It helps me control the orbs even better than I already can. I have a couple of cards that are high cost enough to where I can't play them every time I draw them, but I want them more often than I can play them. So Runic Pyramid would help a lot. Astrolabe, I could dish 3 strikes, which is obviously good. Black Star, though, how many elites can I realistically take in a row right now? If I go hard right, I get 3. If I go middle, I get 3. I have a good amount of money. I'd like to hit an early shop. So if I go this way and hit the early shop like I like, I could then go here after a fire and get like elite fire instead of elite elite. And then afterwards, I could take another elite if I want. And then if I have so much money, I could grab another shop. And if I have enough or not enough money, and I think that the Seal of Gold will be a problem if I go here, then yeah, I think this is okay. I mean, I handle the Knight Trio pretty well. I think I handle the Soul Nexus okay. I think I handle the Mech Knight okay. I don't really need to gun for extra elites here. If I'm going this way and committing, I'm only getting 2, maybe 3, but probably 2 elites, so maybe not Black Star. It's between these two for me right now. The Astrolabe, obviously, I could just go bing, bang, bang, get rid of strikes, which would be alright. But if I get rid of strikes and I pull into stuff that's either not useful or are skills, then I'm going to struggle even more against phase 1 of the subject. I was going to take the Pyramid. I think Pyramid's really strong. Okay. I'm intentionally trying not to trigger Vambrace. Alright. So I just hit this now? Yeah. It's just good damage. Alright. I don't need any of these, that's for sure. Okay. Enchanted does not mean upgraded. We learn from our past mistakes here. These all suck right now. I think Storm Plus could be pretty good. I have 3 1-cost powers, which could help get Voltaic in play. Or I could do this. How much is the meal ticket? 185? Alright. I'm buying that because after this guy, I want to ensure that I have lots of HP before this fire because I want one last upgrade. I think that's worth 185 to just have like a safety net. Because in this circumstance, I think I'm just genuinely okay. You know? I think I'm fine. All right, we'll go ahead and... Wow, Akabeko on Refract is really strong. I mean, Glacier Plus, yeah. Nice, absolutely. I feel like this deck is just like Orbs Gone Wild, and I'm so here for it. Hailstorm me. So I have 10, 14, 17. He's hitting me for 18. Play you. So I have 8. 14. I'm taking 2 damage here. Maybe I shouldn't have bothered playing that power. Nah, it's okay. Bottle potential is interesting. I definitely don't need the goat subroutine on this run. Alright, I need to upgrade Voltaic so I can play it more than one time. $14, $28, $42. That worked out. Eternal... Oh, yeah, dude. We could take... As long as we don't die, we can take as much fucking damage as we want now. I don't even have to feel, like, mildly worried about it. need to kill Spectral Knight ASAP. Play that because I don't want to lose it. Okay. Ow. Alright, I was wondering where the fuck Refract was at. Alright, good, good, good. That's gonna be... enough. I'll trigger this 5 times, right? Pretty fucking good odds. Nice. Definitely the play. Reptile Trinket is pretty solid. I like that. You know what? If there's one card in Slay the Spire as the defect that I'm always okay with taking, it's fucking Cool-Headed, okay? I'll take as many copies of my Goat Cool-Headed as I could possibly get my hands on. How many do I have now? A to Z. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Cool-Headed plus. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this, though. I want to get the healing. $13.17. If I evoke that, it would be $16.20, and I'd still take 5. That's a yikes and a no for me. Take 1 here. But that's fine. I wanted to channel more lightning orbs for Voltaic. Let's go ahead and Glacier up. Cool-Headed up. Cool-Headed up. Accept the damage. That's why we hit the regen potion. Throw out a coolant. Try to charge battery to make it easier. Next turn to play Voltaic. Strike and defend to make room in hand. Oh yeah, it's not happening this turn because of the burns. That's right. Never mind. Yes, it is. Yeah, I think channeling 22 lightning might do the job. I love Voltaic. Data disk is insane. Capacitor! Let's go, finally. All right, we are already full blocking. Wow, I literally only need 3 damage and you die to the hailstorm. I'm taking 31, I have 7, 12, 19, so I need 12 block. But I'm also minus 4 dex. If I hit the fish oil, this will put you into range. Now you will die to the hail, and I'm full blocking. Should have started with that, but it literally doesn't matter. Nice. All right. And then, is there anything in the shop that's worth it? I have 180 gold, and this is going to consume 5 every turn. So that's like 36 turns of having the extra energy. I'm definitely not going to need that many. I'll tell you that much. I think this is too slow to be helpful, and it gets lost every time the test subject switches phases. This might help with blocking at one point during the fight, and this is not super useful, so I guess I will buy this. And then is there anything that's worth it? How many turns do I reckon this will go for? Like 10-ish? I'd say 10 to 12 turns is what I expect. But if I get really lucky with Voltaic, it might end the fight in like 4 or 5. If I get lucky enough. I'd say that's pretty wide range, but I'm expecting around 10 turns. So I want at least 50 gold. 50 to 60 gold, I'd say. So I could spend like 70. But I just don't think there's anything to buy. I think all of this is kind of whatever. I'm just going to move on. And then I heal to full. And then focus strike, because I want the extra focus gain. I think that's the most valuable thing that I could find here in the upgrade section. All right. This, compared to some of my runs, this is a pretty straightforward, fast one so far. Let's see if I could beat the test subject in ample time, shall we? So, Enrage is skill, yeah. It's just like Gremlin Gnome. So I can play powers just fine. taking a little damage, but not much. Oh yeah, we just hold here. This is gonna be so simple. Voltaic's already at 7. So if I just click hotfix and then hologram and then hotfix and then Voltaic and then dual cast. Play that to get it out. Play that just to end this phase. Got this moving along. What turn are we on? Turn 6. Okay. So basically my goal is just to draw back into Voltaic. Because I have the Runic Pyramid, I don't even need to worry about getting it on an intangible turn. I could just hold that shit. All right. Works for me. Hotfix. Focus strike. Yeah, just hit it. Easy. That was really simple. The test subject is also piss easy. Man, I'm gonna be real. I think the only really truly difficult Act 3 boss in Slay the Spire 2 is Queen. I think the test subject is way too easy, and the Doormaker is like way too easy. Right? I don't know. They're really underwhelming, those two. By the time you get to test subject, I feel like the things that his phases checks for are like moot. Right? Especially because the Nemesis check, which is like the more difficult one in my opinion, you've already phased the guy twice. Like you likely have all your powers and stuff in play that you need in play. You've already like drank pots and like you're gotten ready. It's really surprising if he's an issue, you know. And in phase 1, he only has 100 health. It's so easy to do 100 damage to a single target enemy. But if you're like on the Act 3 boss, you should be able to achieve that in a few turns. Even in decks where you rely heavily on skills, like as the silent with like skill decks, I've really not struggled at all in that phase. I don't know if the test subject has ever once killed me. So. Nice. All right. Assessment time. This run worked out really well, and it wasn't that hard. This was like pretty standard, actually. I think getting Refract off rip was like insane. It helped a lot with the early game. And then in the late game, it fell off a little bit, but I still played it once or twice here and there because the damage value is good. I know that it's only 24 for 3, but channeling 2 is insane because it doesn't just channel 2. If your orb slots are full, it also evokes 2. Right? Like this is like can we talk about how strong that is if you think about it like that? Good ass card. Cool headed, obviously, especially because I had so many copies, was absolutely fucking broken. Um Compile Driver I got a lot of use out of because of the kind of range of orbs this run, which was really fun and cool. Charge Battery, as always, just next turn gain and energy is absolutely worth having one or two in the deck because you can control when you get bursts of energy is nice. Otherwise, it's just a blocking card, and even if you use it only as a blocking card, you could still sometimes benefit from this being random. Like, it's just good. It's always good. Tempest Voltaic was insane. Coolant, I'm actually really happy with. I think Coolant was really strong. Having two of them made it even better. It made it a really good block solution sometimes. I don't think I needed it because of Cool Headed, but if I didn't have so many Cool Headed, this would have probably been sufficient had I just played around it. Hotfix, as always, absolutely fucking A to S tier card. Hotfix Hologram just gave me enough overall damage and block to just kind of handle almost everything I ever came across. When, like, you know, like the damage burst is insane. I could even use Hotfix for block. It's just strong. It's just strong. Hailstorm was pretty good against some of the encounters. It's the first time I've ever willingly taken it because 6 damage to all enemies sounds good and is good, but is usually kind of moot. Because if I'm already got enough frost to block, it's like, do I care about the damage? And there's so many other ways to deal damage with this character. It feels not underwhelming, but kind of like okay, just okay. I've never really taken it, but it worked out a lot. It worked out more well than I thought it would here, which is nice. Lightning Rod helped a lot with Voltaic. Focus Strike also helped with the focus thing. I mean, yeah, there's not much to say. It's just like a standard defensive orb deck that uses a lot of orb types, primarily Frost and Lightning. Pretty good. Not bad. I think the early risk of not healing and wasting the Lizard Tail really paid off because my deck was so strong because I had so much momentum from not really needing to waste my time. It really fell into place. The Seal of Gold is always strong, especially here. Paulina's Core proves to continue being really broken and worth the 18 damage. Yeah, man. And Runic Pyramid is S tier as always. Just like in Enslaved Spire 1, Runic Pyramid is goaded. Solid deck. That was really easy. It didn't help that I also got the easy bosses, although I guess Kaiser Crab people consider to be kind of hard, but honestly, I think Kaiser Crab isn't that big of a problem. As long as you know how to do the math for flanking, 50% on the guy hitting you from the back, as long as you know how to do the math and you make sure that you're turned around at the right time and you just have the damage to gun at least one of them down, it's usually okay. You know? I think our deck just kind of handled everything that we came across, and it was just kind of a nice casual pace, relaxing run. I love the Defect. One of my favorite characters to play. Love him to bits. I think I really want to try a junk deck soon, though. Every time I see those cards, I really want to try to put them together, and it never pans out. We'll see. Maybe next week. All right. It's been fun. We'll see you on Monday for another Ironclad run. We're moving on to Ascension 2. Things are starting to get a little bit more interesting. I can't wait until we catch up to where I'm at on my main profile, where I'm at Ascension 6 on everybody, and it's just been fun. I haven't really lost in a while. It's just I haven't had a lot of time to play. I've been playing mainly multiplayer and on here for you guys. So I'll probably reach A10 on here before I do on my older profile, maybe even at this rate. But we'll see. I hope you guys are enjoying the journey there, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace out, guys.